Welcome back to your Facebook posting tutorial. In the last video, we covered how to post some basic text to Facebook using the Facebook JavaScript API. And I've actually cleaned up the site a little bit since the last video. Let me just show you what I did so you don't get too confused. So before, we didn't really have a nav bar. I wanted to make sure we had one. I also moved the buttons around a little bit. So this is what it looks like now. So I added a nav bar. These buttons actually don't do anything, which is fine. And then I put the add button over here. I didn't style it much, but usually it goes in the top right. And then here's our modal view coming in. So we're going to need to add another bit of text to our modal view here for the image URL. Now, the reason why we're not going to allow the user to upload a file directly is actually because Facebook's JavaScript API makes that really difficult. If you want the user to be able to upload a file directly from their computer, which of course is best practice, you would probably need to use their PHP version. It's pretty easy, but you would need to do that. You could also have the user post an image from JavaScript onto a server somewhere and then get the URL for that image and do what we're about to do. Both of those are options. We're not going to cover any of that in this video just because it's a little bit beyond the scope of what we need to do just now, but it's certainly within your reach if you'd like. Either way, we're going to need to make a new form group here. And we'll get a new label. Let's say form photo. And we'll say enter photo URL. So we're going to need the user to provide their own URL here. And we'll say it's a type text, name equals photo, class equals form control, ID equals photo input, placeholder, enter photo URL. Okay, cool. So this will allow a user to paste the URL of an image. Again, not optimal, but we're going to need to just kind of stick to this for now. Sorry. Again, if you wanted to have a function that allows them to upload a photo to a server and then have the server deliver a URL back to the app, you could do it exactly what we're about to do right now. So there's the HTML that we need. Just added another field in our form. Now in our JavaScript function, this actually looks a little bit different, so we're sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay, that's how it looked before. And we just had message before as the form text. So we need to also get the field of the URL. Variable URL equals form. We need to make sure we get the name correct, and it looks like the name was photo input. I think form text. Nope, looks like it's doing it by the ID. Photo input. Well, we're going to find out. Photo input dot value. Okay. Last but not least is we need to tell the Facebook API call that it needs to include an additional field in the post request. We already have message, but we also need to include a comma and then URL. We called it URL. Maybe we want to call it something different so it doesn't get confused. We'll call it photo URL. That might be a little bit better. Cool. Okay, and then in the response, we're gonna log. Get rid of that. If there's an error, no error, we want to make sure that we log the status and get rid of the add modal. Otherwise, we'll log the error. All right, so that's all you really need. Honestly, it's pretty easy. There's just one small additional thing in our scopes of our login. Remember how we had scopes here? So we did need to add publish actions last time, we did the video. We're also going to need access to the user's photos. Okay, you can't post to their photos without access. So you should add that. You should refresh your login session on your own Facebook page. And while you're doing that, I'm going to upload the files. Index. JavaScript. Okay. So all goes according to plan. We hit the magical refresh button. And we need to find an image for the user to post. So let's see. I like dogs. Dog picture. Oh yeah, it's a dog with glasses. I mean, come on. You can't get better than that. Look at this thing. That's so cute. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to use that. So enter title. It's a dog. What is the dog going to be saying? Hello, I am super cute with my glasses. And we'll paste the URL. And hopefully, if it's going to be nice to me, this is going to work. So you can see it does take a second there. Usually best practice is to include a spinner or a progress bar, but sure enough, it did post the object with an ID. And if I go to my Facebook account now, I do not see a dog. Where am I? I should go to my page, shouldn't I? Oh, there we go. Hello, I'm a dog. There you go. Okay. So I'm going to delete that so my friends don't think I'm crazy. There we go. But that's pretty much it. So again, we didn't allow the user to directly upload a file because Facebook doesn't really support direct upload via JavaScript easily. So if you really wanted to include that, you do have two options. You could try to incorporate the PHP API in Facebook if you're experienced with PHP. The Facebook PHP API is actually quite excellent and it's very simple to use. You could also upload your photo using JavaScript to a server somewhere. So if you had your own server, you could do it that way. WordPress allows you to do this really easily. Google, you can upload it to your own Google Drive. That's pretty easy. And then get the URL to that photo and have that URL be what goes in here. That could work too. Either way, the general framework of how this works is the same, and I hope this tutorial has given you knowledge of that. Yeah, that's it. So, hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.